The truth is, Pop Smoke was a rising drill rap star at the time of his passing. In February 2020, Pop Smoke was the hottest artist to come out of New York City, and it surely seemed he was aiming for the moon. The Brooklyn drill rapper had released a string of hit songs that took his career to the next level and solidified him as the next big thing. Sadly, we all know Pop Smoke wouldn't get to see how his career turned out, as he tragically passed away February 19, 2020, at the start of it all. In an instant, Pop Smoke's life would be flipped upside down, and he would literally lose everything, including his life. To this day, many have asked the question, what truly happened to Pop Smoke? Pop Smoke was born July 20th, 1999 in Brooklyn, New York, being raised in Canarsie, Brooklyn. As a teen, he would get himself in a lot of trouble, having to switch schools at least 9 different times. Around this time, Pop Smoke was dedicated to a basketball career with dreams of making it in the league. He would eventually even move to Philadelphia to attend Rock Top Academy just for the basketball team. He would eventually have to give up his hoop dreams after he found out he had a heart murmur. This is when Pop Smoke's life really took a turn for the worse, as he left the courts behind and took to the streets. Sometime as a teen, Pop Smoke joined the G-Stone Crips on his block in Canarsie and started hustling to get by. This area in Brooklyn was also a part of the Woos, which contained a mixture of Bloods and Crips from the area. The first time that Pop Smoke ever tried to make a proper record was in 2018 while hanging out at the studio with fellow rapper Jay Guapo. That night, Pop Smoke recorded his first song, NPR. In 2019, Pop Smoke eventually released his song Flexin' and would become friends with a producer by the name of Rico Beats, who introduced Pop Smoke to Steven Victor. Steven would eventually get Pop Smoke signed to his record label Victor Victor Worldwide under Republic Records and UMG. Shortly after Pop Smoke would record and release his debut song, Welcome to the Party, the song became an instant hit, quickly putting Pop Smoke's name on the map. Pop Smoke's career would take off even more when he released his mega hit song Dior, which shoved Pop Smoke into the mainstream. In 2019, Pop Smoke was the hottest rapper out of New York City, and things were looking more than good for the Brooklyn drill rapper. Fast forward less than a year later to February 19, 2020, and we saw it all come to a tragic end. We all know by now that February 19, 2020 was the day Pop Smoke sadly passed away at the young age of 20 years old. The story goes Pop Smoke and a few of his friends were staying at an Airbnb in the Hollywood Hills. At around 4:30 a.m., Pop Smoke and his female friend went upstairs to a bedroom. Pop Smoke went to take a shower while his female friend waited for him on the bed. At this point in time, 4 men broke into the home through a balcony. One approached Pop Smoke's female friend while the others made their way to Pop Smoke. According to the police report, the men then proceeded to take a Rolex watch from Pop Smoke before they unloaded on him and ran off. Nobody else in the home was armed, and for some reason the alarm system for the house was shut off. Nobody else in the home was targeted either, as it seemed they came straight for Pop Smoke. According to the police, it was a home invasion done by gang members gone wrong, with the criminals only being able to steal a Rolex watch that was later sold for $5,000 that led to the passing of the 20-year-old Pop Smoke. The thing is, there's still a lot of holes in this story. For example, how did they find Pop Smoke's Airbnb? And how did they know he was in the room that was attached to the balcony? Early on, people stated that Pop Smoke might have leaked his own Airbnb address after posting a photo showing off some designer clothes from Amiri. The photo does appear to have an address on it, and it may have been what leaked his address to those men. The thing is, this still doesn't explain a few other details, like for example, why was the house alarm shut off? This to me does seem off and almost intentional. I don't understand why a famous rapper in an expensive home wouldn't have set an alarm, knowing he has countless pricey valuables and nothing to protect himself with. On top of this, the most important fact of them all is how did they know exactly the room Pop Smoke was in, and that he would be in that room at that exact time they broke in. This is when things get very suspicious, and it starts to point to the entire situation being an inside job, orchestrated by someone who was at that very house that night. In my opinion, it also appears that the robbery wasn't the true motive of the crime, as it appears the situation might have been a planned hit. There is no way that those men would have known Pop Smoke was in that exact room at that exact time when they broke in, without some type of inside knowledge. From the outside, the most these men could have done was follow Pop Smoke to the house, stake him out to see where he was staying and how many people he was with. The thing is, this would have not led to them knowing what room he was staying in, or if he was even in that room at the moment they broke in. In my opinion, someone at the house might have tipped off those guys at that exact moment and told them to go in through that balcony. We also need to talk about the fact that if it was simply just a robbery, why did they take Pop Smoke's life? Pop Smoke was unarmed and even tried running away after the guys had already taken his Rolex watch. They also didn't even take his diamond-studded chain, any money, or any other valuable belongings, which doesn't make any sense at all. Why leave all this behind if they went in to rob Pop Smoke? It wouldn't make sense financially for 5 guys to commit a crime of this level together to make $5,000 out of it. Now we must ask the million-dollar question. Who in the house set Pop Smoke up, and was it indeed a hit? Well, according to one of the people at the home, this is exactly what she believes happened. Amelia Rose was the female friend that was with Pop Smoke at the time those men broke in. Amelia has since come out making several claims that go a bit against what the police have reported. Amelia, just like I do, believes that Pop Smoke was set up by someone in the house that night, and she believes it was his friend Mike D, and that those guys were never truly there just to rob him, but instead to take him out. Amelia has posted several posts on Instagram where she states what she believes happened that dreadful night. According to Amelia, she believes that Mike D set Pop Smoke up that night, and she believes she saw him acting suspicious throughout the night. She claims that she saw him looking out a window, texting people, and that he even looked off that night. On one of the posts, she states, "Mike, you are so fake. I'm sure you were involved in what happened. Your reaction and everything you did that night was so weird. When we were on our way home, you were so nervous. You were texting someone the whole time. When we got home, you were talking to someone on the phone. Maybe you will tell everyone the truth. Who is the black woman who did set up? Who are the people involved in this? You know everything. I saw everything. When Pop was talking to someone on the phone, you went to look out the window. I remember how you looked out the window and wrote to someone. It is from this window that you can see the stairs, along which they climbed to the second floor. 2 rooms overlook this balcony, and I wonder how they knew which room to go to. I'm sure, Mike, it was you who gave them the information. How did they know that we have no weapons and security? You saw them and did nothing. You had a chance to save us, but you did nothing. All these 2 years, I wanted to tell you that I hate you. You ruined my life with these people. You went outside and turned on the alarm. Maybe that's how you gave him a signal. Prison is waiting for you. Detectives are sure that someone from the house was in control of the situation. Tell everyone the truth, what it is, an inside job." As you can see for yourself, Amelia believes his own friend Mike D set him up. She also claims that the police are sure someone from the inside was in control of the situation the whole time. In my opinion, this does seem like a possibility, but the motive for Pop Smoke's friend setting him up doesn't seem clear to me. Why would Mike D want anything to happen to Pop Smoke, his own friend and the man who was paving a way for him to get rich? This to me doesn't seem to add up, unless there was something going on between the two behind the scenes, but I can't seem to find anything proving Mike D would have wanted that to happen to Pop Smoke. Some people also think that Amelia Rose was the one who truly set Pop Smoke up, as she was from the LA area, but once again, I can't really find proof backing this claim up either. In my opinion, this again could be a possibility, as it happens often in LA. Gangs in LA would use attractive women to befriend celebrities and the wealthy, setting them up so they can be backdoored. I have to say, after researching the situation and Pop Smoke, something else stuck out to me as well. Not long before Pop passed, he was arrested for stealing a Wraith worth $375,000 after he borrowed it from a very wealthy man. Apparently, Pop Smoke borrowed the car in LA for a music video and never returned it, but instead had the car transported to New York. The car was later located by police at Pop Smoke's mother's home, and Pop Smoke will get arrested for this. I couldn't help but to think of the possibility of the man that got his vehicle stolen being involved in this in any way. If the man had enough money to purchase a brand new Wraith, he definitely has the money to put a hit on someone. For a person to comfortably afford a car that costs $375,000, they have to be making millions a year. A man like this can make anything happen for the right price. It could be possible that this man felt disrespected when Pop Smoke stole his car and paid those guys to show him a lesson. This to me makes a lot more sense, as I don't see how a group of 5 people will commit a crime of this degree for $1,000 each. But it still doesn't explain how the group had inside information on what room Pop Smoke was staying unless they got someone in the inside involved. To me, the only people that seems to have gained anything from the passing of Pop Smoke is his record labels, Victor Victor Worldwide, Republic Records, and UMG. After Pop Smoke passed, his music streams shot up ridiculously, and the record labels made millions. It is also believed that record labels open life insurance policies on their artists in order to collect revenue if something happens to their artists. Pop Smoke's biggest album came out after his passing, making the record labels tons of money. Just like the wealthy man Pop Smoke stole from, the record labels have endless resources and power to make whatever they desire possible. At this point, it is already well known that record labels are shady and are known to take advantage of their artists, so setting up Pop Smoke, in my opinion, isn't far-fetched. I also believe that the record labels could have easily gotten someone like Mike D to flip on Pop Smoke with the right incentives. Whether the label did it or not, we will never know. I might not be able to give you guys a definitive answer on what truly happened, but what I can confidently say, it appears that Pop Smoke was targeted and set up by someone in his own crew to be taken out. This entire situation was never just a home invasion robbery, in my opinion, but an orchestrated plot to get Pop Smoke out of the way. We have learned on this channel that the music industry feeds off evil, and this is exactly what we saw with Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was just 20 years old and about to make all his dreams come true, but sadly lost it all. Someone in his very circle seems to have envied them or wasn't as loyal as they appear to be. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching this episode of The Truth Is. If you would like to further support the channel, join me on Patreon, the link would be in the description. If you join before the 28th of this month, you could be entered to this month's monthly raffle, where you can win a shirt, a cash prize, and even pick a video topic. Also, please leave a comment below on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you like this video, please hit the like button, as this helps other people find these videos. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. Please follow me on Instagram at TheTruthIs01 and on TikTok at TheTruthIs. I will gladly appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.